viewers and random subscribers, Natterfear here. In today's video, we're going to be looking at this, which is the Marvel Legends 20th Anniversary Toy Biz Classic Iron Man. And here it is in its box. On the bottom, we get the 2002 version of the Marvel Legends logo with Iron Man written on the bottom. It says 20 years. And it's in the style of the clamshell packaging that Toy Biz used to do back in the day. Gives you a good look at the figure and the accessories, including the backdrop. And on the back, it has a read-up on Iron Man, or the 20th anniversary of the Marvel Legends series line. So if you want to read that, pause the video. And it includes a picture of Iron Man in a variant of his classic armor, along with the interchangeable backdrop. So that's it for the packaging. So let's bust this open and see the figure itself. So here's the Marvel Legends Toy Biz 20th Anniversary Edition of the classic armor Iron Man out of the packaging. And man, this is a beautiful classic armor Iron Man. Even though the helmet is different, most notably being the mouth plate. And I have the repulsor blast accessories on his repulsor shooting hands. But it also comes with these turbine things, which I believe are for the boots, but I couldn't really tell. It also comes with a pair of fisted hands too. So all you need to do is just pop one of them off and replace it. I gotta make sure it's the right hand. And if I could, it's hard to do this on camera. There we are. And you get one of the fisted hands on. But let's take a closer look at the figure, shall we? Taking a look at the head sculpt, this is obviously based on one of his older versions of the helmet from the comic books. I think the detailing on the back with the red and the outline black, it looks pretty clean. I thought the blackened eyes looked pretty nice. Even though I'm not a huge fan of this mouth plate, but I think it looks good. And I think the paint apps on the arc reactor look pretty darn clean, especially on the bolts or pistons. I think the yellows look really nice, kind of emulating that classic comic book look in action figure form, sort of like what Toy Biz did back in the day. Hasbro did a pretty nice job doing that. And on the bottom we got the belt with the minus the discs. You can tell this is based on an older model. And I also think the boots look pretty good, especially with the cuffs. And he does have pickles on the bottom of his feet, and a little bit of legal smart whatever. So overall, for detail, this is actually pretty nice. So here it is with the Tony Stark head, and this Tony Stark head is obviously based on Bob Layton's artwork on Tony, which is honestly pretty cool. I think the mustache turned out pretty clean. The eyes look a little bit blurry, but the eye dots are noticeable. I think the brows turned out pretty good, and I love the blue outline on his raven black hair. It's hard to see, but it's there. Like, when you get it in certain lighting, it does appear. So overall, with the Tony Stark head, this looks pretty cool. Also, this figure also comes with this interchangeable backdrop. And it's loosely based on the comic books that the figures came with back when Toy Biz was doing Marvel Legends. And it even comes with a base of the 2002 Marvel Legends logo with some peg hole ports added in. But this isn't like the comic book, but you could also turn the back to the Stark Enterprises sign, or the sign on the Stark Enterprises tower, which is nice. So if I can just put the sorry if the camera is upwards for this clip, but here it is with the interchangeable backdrop, and it obviously looks pretty nice from that backdrop. And a nice way to display the figure, if you want to avoid like having your figures fall down. Tuning into articulation, the head could do the 360-degree exorcist twist, as well as swivel left to right a little bit. But with the Tony Stark head, if I could pop it on without running the video too long. There we are. The Tony Stark head could also do the same thing, but it could tilt quite pretty far with the Tony Stark head. Same thing with this side too. But let's put back on the Iron Man helmet back on the figure. So the arms could fold out quite a bit. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. The hands can move too. Some ab crunch, and it could tilt. His back could tilt quite a bit. Diaphragm joint, bicep swivel, or thigh swivel. Sorry, nice derp me. And some double jointed knees to kick itself up the backside. And down, and the boots can turn just by the cuff. Legs move up and down, and he does have a bit of ankle pivot. So overall, for articulation, this looks quite nice. A little stiff in a few places, but it's honestly not that bad. And to measure the figure with my ruler here, Iron Man with the base on top is standing at, I believe, 7 inches tall, and without the base, he's like 6.5 inches tall, if I could tell by the angle here. I just can't tell without looking at the camera here, but he's just standing about 6.5 inches tall without the base. And doing a quick size comparison, the Marvel Legends Toy Biz 20th Anniversary Classic Suit Iron Man is just slightly taller than the Marvel Legends Captain America figure, but he is slightly shorter than the Marvel Legends Captain America Civil War Machine figure. And I forgot to tell you on the articulation segment that his head could look up quite far and look down just a decent amount. Focus camera, focus! There we go. So I do apologize if I didn't get to mention that in the articulation segment, but at least I mentioned it here. So overall, what do I think of this figure? Well, it's actually not bad. The paint apps looked really good. The reds and yellows on the suit looked pretty nice. And I thought the textures looked pretty damn good. Even though I do have a few small gripes with it. I wish this could have came with an extra helmet other than the Mark II red and gold helmet seen on the figure. I think that would have been pretty cool. But in the end, it was a pretty fun figure. And I honestly loved posing with this thing. Especially with the 70s Tony Stark head, which was pretty damn good. So, yeah. That basically does it for this action figure review. Thank you again for watching. My social media links will be in the description box below, and you can also support me on Patreon. The link to that is in the description below. And if you did like the video, make sure to go share it to a friend, and maybe go check out some of the other ones. Be a badass and love life. Peace out, guys.